Crystals are well beyond their limit at this point. Those crystals are fucked. Alright, more Fiesta. Last time, we failed to save any of the crystals. We had one crystal left. We had one job. Protect the last crystal. And we fucked it. We, extremely did not do that. So, we got our final job, we got Ballad. Gallup went back to his home planet, we decided to follow him, got captured by X-Death, fought our way out, and we're now in the back end of nowhere. And I guess we're just running around until, you know, we find out where to go. We're gonna just keep moving forward. If you keep moving forward, you'll find somewhere to go, I guess. Alright. Yeah, Gallup potatoed his way back home, and then we potatoed away to, where he was, so... Alright, let's keep going. Oh, this dude. Can he be stopped? Yep, most things can be stopped at this point in the game, which is very funny. It's true, he saw our potato and he did potato doctor us, yeah. That doesn't really seem like a correct word, but you know, we'll make it work. I have no idea if these guys are weak to anything. My guys are in a strange place since, my laptop reset for a Windows update. Oh, they're weak to wind! Well, it's too bad I do not have any wind, so... What rod do I have on? Flame rod. Got it. So now that I have Ballad, random encounters are basically, formality. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, that is so little damage. I probably might as well not have Lena do anything. 10 MP for 300 damage to this guy. It's not a lot. It's not great. Yeah, we can really see the variance in Comet. It is cheaper than an Ara, but oh my god, this guy is so chunky. I kind of forget about these guys. They're pretty rare in encounter at this point. I'd have to look at the encounter table. What encounter is a Kuza Beast? I guess at this point they're both the 60 and the 16? Interesting encounter here. Just one of those guys. I guess a 76. Yeah, it's Fat Fuck Friday and the Kuza Beast is here. You cannot find them in the swamps or in the forest, I believe, so they're the two rare encounters, but they're also only found on like the plains. So it is actually kind of rare to find one. Oh yeah, we see there. One, that these guys absorb lightning, not great for me specifically. But also that Romeo's Ballad whiffed there. definitely at this point in the game that Black Mage really suffers. And as my only offensive class right now, Black Mage is definitely working hard to carry me. Because really, the thing is right now that White and Time, I mean, Time finally did just get an attack in Comet. But White, Time, and Bard are all supporter jobs. Black Mage is kind of my only real source of damage right now. So these guys are weak to lightning. So hopefully my Thunder Rod does work here. Yeah, there we go. It's not actually a bad idea, if you... See, I want to go for cow. If you have a lot of money, and then next turn is Alfred. Oh my god, it totally is gonna be, yeah, I'll do Alfred. Oh no, terrible. Then I have to pick up the chicken knife, right? These guys I think are also weak to lightning. So there's enemies in here that are weak to fire, and ones that are weak to lightning. And I think these guys are lightning. You're singing anyway. Hey, find me more butt stain. I mean, I have plenty of, there are plenty of bad mascot platformers for me to draw for my pool. I mean, we had Gex, you know? I believe the blood slimes are weak to fire, and so are the wyvern. I don't know what the wyvern's called in this dungeon, but the wyvern equivalent. Sorry, wyvern equivalent. Yeah, Blinks. What's the character's name in Ape Escape? It's called Ape Escape, but I don't actually know what the character's called. I mean, there's always Jack. Ah, hello. So yes, these guys are weak to fire. These guys are a pain in the ass because they have, vampire. So if you don't kill them, they will just kill you and restore all their health, which is incredibly annoying. Probably about to see it. Ugh. I really thought that Fira would do it, but... Not one, I guess. Not guaranteed. The fact that the Moogle has fallen into a cave full of Moogle eaters does not bode well for our poor friend, the Moogle. I was just saying, if you have a lot of money, I really need to sort my inventory. Buying a bunch of rods to kind of up your Black Mage's damage is a really good idea. The Aras are already starting to, like, really not cut it, and, like, which is wild because they do cost 10 MP each, which is still a lot of MP for this point in the game. So you like to do random encounters, you will be blasting. There's nothing here as a danger to me. I have Romeo's Ballad, everything is, nothing can actually attack me, they're all being stopped. I'm running out of MP, though. I should have, tented before coming in here. I'll start running from fights, it's fine. Grab the Phoenix down, very important. Yeah, I don't really want to fight the blood slimes, they can get out of here. Ah, this guy is also weak to fire. A lesser Lopros. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I got my donation read out during this Pokemon speedrun, so I'm pretty happy. There we go, that's some damage. Probably don't even need to swap Arrow over, let's just go for it. Yeah, I did a Pokedex donation, and like literally like an hour and 20 minutes after I kind of thought it wouldn't get read because I donated it really near the start and it didn't get read out, but then like and a big donation read out, it got read out, and I was like, oh shit, hello. I donated for Pumpkaboo, who is incredible. Nice, I hit that guy first time. I actually missed him twice in a recent run, and I was pissed. I had to waste 3 Phoenix Downs on this fucker. Don't be scared, dummy! Alright. I mean, the very funny thing about Tyrannosaur, right? He is actually a right dick. If you, like, try to fight him straight up, he's a bit of an asshole. If you, attack him physically, he either hits you with a physical attack, or he hits you with, it's called, the, question mark move the dogs use, which does damage equal to your max HP minus your current HP, so he has 5,000 health once you've hit him a couple of times. That's just an instant kill on you if you ever physically attack him. Don't ever physically attack him. Use fire, he is weak to fire. I do think, like, I could probably take him legit with Fira and Fire Rods, but he is actually quite horrible to take on with a no 750 team. So you just Phoenix down him and then you move on. The thing about Zerker teams, right, is that by the time you've brought your Zerker team to him, your Berserkers are so high level that they don't actually care about him. You've had to grind so hard for the Sandworm, for Soul Cannon as well, especially, that basically nothing in World 2 is a problem to you. You probably have more health than he does. Far more scared of you. If you were coming in with a Berserker team at level 20, it would be wretched. But your Berserker team is probably in the 50s to get through, World 1. Alright, Kangalith put on a Moogle costume, as he is wont to do. In order to steal this Moogle's prized possession of an elven mantle. So one thing I should say that, this guy coming out of his house is on a timer, and it's on a timer based on when you talk to him. So as you can see, I didn't bother talking to him. So, he didn't come out of his house. Normally by the time what you do is you talk to him and you get the chests. By the time you've gone and gotten the elven mantle, he'll be outside his house. But I didn't know what triggered the stupid Moogle to stand outside his house for the longest time. Because people told me it was time, but I would wait and he wouldn't appear, the shit. But it's actually, yeah, you have to move away and come back as well. If you sit on the screen, he will not show up. So make sure when you go to take all his treasure, you talk to him. Or he will not come out of his house, the fucker. I said, I believe I learned that during a run where they're like, make sure you talk to this guy. I was like, yeah. Because I always wondered, I did so many Fiestas, and like, I was like, what prompts this shithead to come out of his house on time? Why is he not there? What a jerk. Yeah, slap that Moogle away, he deserves it. It's very funny to me that this forest is a Moogle's face. Because even knowing that, it doesn't look like a Moogle's face. Even though it absolutely is. Like, but because in the normal sprite, the nose and the eyes are a different color. But here, I don't know what it looks like. It doesn't look like a Moogle. Alright, well, progress! Yay! This dragon doesn't get a name, I don't think. So I was thinking, like, dragons? Hey, Krill. So the dragon in World 1 is called Hiryu? I don't know if this dragon has a name. Doesn't look like a nose to me. Alright, we're going to Gallup's castle and we're going to loot it. And then we're gonna do probably my favorite thing to do with Gallup up front. His name was also Arrow. Probably. Hiryu means flying dragon, yeah. So Hiryu is also not really named, but... this guy doesn't even get that, you know? Oh god, it's been so long since I've played the PS1 version, I don't know if I just named them all Hiryu. It might have. Wow, your soldiers suck. And I guess they don't have the power of the crystals giving them magic, but... what, do you think anyone can just get in a potato in this world and fly to another world? Jorgen would have been a king. But you're right about that. It's like all four of them kind of became leaders of a country. or a kingdom, so I think that makes Barks an honorary prince. I should go back to the PS1 version of this game at some point. I'm reluctant to. Even though it is the version of the game that I fell in love with, because it is so much worse a version than this version, and even the Pixel Remaster version, it's just the PS1 version has terrible load times is the main thing. But I guess emulating it might get rid of those. Although I do actually have it on my... I had it on my PSP and I had it on my Vita. Two of the retro shooters... no, the GBA retro shooters. I haven't looked at the PS1 ones, but the GBA retro shooters were wretched. I took one look at them and went... No. Absolutely not. I have no idea what the PS1 ones are like. Oh, the SNES hack that had the PS1 translation. I've never played the SNES version. Only ever the GBA, PS1, and Pixel Remaster. Alright, so we're gonna do my favorite thing to do when I mean, I always do it anyway, but it's my favorite thing to do, while having Galuf up front. You pretend to be a shopkeep, you're like, ho-ho. They get mad at you and they throw you back. They just picked up their king and they threw him into a wall. It is a terrible harp, by the way. I mean, the thing about it is all the harps in this game are bad. So the thing about all the harps except... Yeah, get fucked, Your Majesty. All the harps except one of them are percentage-based damage. The Lamia's harp does have charm on it, I think. These are all the same spells I got before, yeah. But yeah, percentage-based damage that doesn't work on heavy enemies, so they're kind of just dookie. Except the one harp that isn't, the Apollo's harp, is actually a good harp, but that's it. I will probably pick up a knife, a couple of knives, but... Ultimately, in the next dungeon we're going to pretty much exclusively be using flame rods. Give him the dirt, why not? Maybe he can stab things occasionally. I could show off the basement grind. This team doesn't have a great way of doing it that isn't the golden needles at the moment. It will once we get to Mur. Thundaga makes quick work of the statues. I kind of don't really like doing statue grinding unless I have like level 5 death or like Ramu or something. I find the golden needle method extremely tedious. Because it is extremely tedious. But I figure we'll go down there and, well, we'll do a little bit, right? I don't really need to do much job point grinding in this team. Like, they need a decent amount of job points, but also, like, Bard's gonna be mastered, like, so fast. And every one of the mages top levels sucks nuts and will never be equipped. So, really, I just need white 6, black 6, time 6, and song on everyone, and that's accomplished like way easier than mastering everything. So I shouldn't really need to grind. I will probably go to Phoenix Tower though. I pretty much always go to Phoenix Tower. Okay, what I do want to buy is I want to make sure I pick up some holy waters. I have a real... Yeah, the Final Fantasy V, the base achievement set, has some fucked up chivos for bosses. I was sort of considering just doing the normal one for like one of my Fiesta runs, but there's no way you could like Fiesta. You have to use like every class in the game for that. Alright, golden needles, so buy a few of these. Mostly like I might want money. But I feel there's a better way for me to get money in a moment, so I don't really need to grind the statues for cash. They are a really good way, like one of the really great things about the statues is if you don't want to like be massively over leveled, but you do need to, you want to get like something like dual cast or Inuki. Really good for that because they don't give much experience, so they give job points and some cash, so. Luckily, everybody's already in the back row. I did not know that this works on other stone enemies as well. Not just the objet d'art. This also works on, like, golem type enemies. Things that look like rocks, you can golden needle them. Yeah, dart objects. I'm trying to remember my lessons in French pronunciation. Maybe objet, I think. Objet? Interesting. Yeah, no, this is, it's hard to automate because, of course, you have to, like, be going into an item and then you're using it on an enemy, which is, you know, does require button inputs. I vastly prefer being able to blast them with Thunder Rod boosted Ramus or being able to just level 5 death them. They are a multiple of 5. Blue mages go in and are like, haha. Give me all that cash and job points, please. We're probably just gonna move on. I am probably going to, oops. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do the cheesy method of Gill Cave. I'm not fighting that fucker straight up. I could! Bard is a good way to do it. I'm not going to. Especially wouldn't do it now because I'd want to get float first. But this is a team that could actually, like, take the Gill Turtle. I have white magic for healing, I have float that I can cast, and I can also, requiem him. The Gill Turtle is undead, but, why fight him? I can just ignore him entirely. There arrow goes again, over-promising everything. Alright, we're going past Quelb. Dragon's hurt, got heal the dragon. So you do have to talk to Krill before you can leave the castle. Because there's no reason for you to leave until you find out the dragon's ill and you have to go heal it, so. And then once we're out of the castle, we cannot come back for a while, but it should not be a problem. I don't need to grind in the basement. Let's go. That's what I want. Let's go. It's very funny, I feel like Time and Bard, kind of occupy a similar niche. No, he can be stopped, you little shit. You slowed idiot. He is wonderful to stop. Romeo's Ballad just missed. So this guy does physical attacks. He can sometimes vampire, which is kind of rough, but... Yeah, I mean, the thing is, White Mage is not only a slog, White Time Mage might be one of my least favorite combo starts. Probably up there is like White Bard would be even worse. But White Time is something that you can get legit without the Chaos mod, and it is wretched. You have no power. You're like, the White Mage start it's rough, but at least I'll get a class that does damage. Oh no! And I've done it before, so I didn't really want to slog through that again. So, like, I'm like, nah, I'll just pay some money to charity and I'll just take the Black Mage at the start. If I hadn't done White Time before, I might be inclined, but I extremely have, and I was not inclined. Yeah, you're unkillable. Having White Mage makes you, like, functionally unkillable. It's just so awful. You have no damage. It's so fucking miserable. Like, am I gonna go over to the money now? I mean, I might as well. Often I do save it till later. Often I go once I get the dragon. But I feel like I could just go now. I don't know if I can buy, like, any better gear, but my damage is so pissed. Oh, it's so pathetic. So the really good thing about time is time has teleport, and teleport does actually do more than warp you. Warp you out of things. It runs some fights too. Okay, we're gonna open the door, we're gonna quick save. We're gonna start our terrible, awful journey into a lot of money.
Yay! Steal from a poor innocent turtle.
I'm gonna steal so hard from this turtle. So if you're doing this method, you are safe, quick save, just in the doorway. You are safe for 4 steps, then you'll get an encounter. And then from now on, it's every 2 steps are safe. I don't know if this is a... Yeah, I think this is a GBA version. I know there's something that's like US GBA only, and I can't remember if it's this or if it's the rare encounter things. There's kind of like 2 glitches when it comes to quick saving. This is one of them. It resets the encounter, the step counter. So you can actually, using quick save, get through this cave. The other thing is that if you load a quick save in an area and you do the second encounter after loading the quick save will be the rarest encounter of that area, the 16 out of 256 guaranteed. I think that might be the one that's only in the US version. I can't remember if I went 1 or 2 steps. It's fine. I'm not paying attention. We're fine. You can go 2 steps. That's fine. If I went 3, I would immediately hit a gill turtle. So if you're not using quick states, be very sure of your steppage here. But hey, it gives you a shit ton of cash, so it's very easy to do. Works on cart too, I believe. Okay, now if you want to reset the gill, you have to go all the way out and then all the way back in. Reset. If you don't quick save at the start here, you will hit a gill turtle immediately upon entering the step zone. This is extremely safe if you know it. But yeah, it's a very good way of getting certain encounters is the quick save method. If you have a Beastmaster and you need to get the they're not called Quellicants. What are they called? Quellicants, the Quellicat things. What's it called in this game? Bandersnatch? That sounds correct. Bandersnatch. Is like the rare encounter outside of Waltz. Pain in the ass to like find it normally, and then it has like 120 fucking health. Little shit. So hard to catch, but the quick save method means it will guaranteed be the second encounter you find in that area if you load a quick save. So helpful. I feel like that's the one I use that the most for. It's also very good, I think, for another Beastmaster catch. In the Void, I think the Gala Jelly fight in there, which has the 2 enemies that are very useful for the Shinryu fight if you have a Beastmaster. That I think is the rare encounter. Alright, 168,000. I feel like 2 is, 2 runs of that is good enough. I can always come back for a 3rd if I feel like it. Because I didn't actually know for a while that teleport makes you run from fights. It's very good though. I have a flee button, a guaranteed flee button. It's quite a bit longer than flee and smoke, but it is helpful to have a button that's just like, nope. Especially since, like, most of the encounters in World 1, you could run away from very easily. And that's actually the case for, like, World 2 as well, but once we hit specifically Exdeath's Castle, Exdeath's Castle is where a lot of the encounters have a really absolutely garbage run rate. So, like, if you don't want to be fighting the fights, if you want to be just running away, it's very difficult to do that with the normal run button. I'm missing Summoner right now. Titan would be doing so much damage. Even those, like, undergrounders in that cave, it's like a 10% run chance from them. I've definitely had times where they have, hello. They have wiped me with Earthquake before because I just could not run away. Most things are still in like a 60-70% range. Exdeath's Castle definitely has encounters that are like, no, you don't get to run from this. And it's like, oh, okay. If you say so. Like 5%, yeah, the Magic Dragon Twin Lizard and Reflect Mage fight is a 5% chance of running. It's not even like that's a difficult fight, it's just kind of wild that it is, like, yeah. Every ATB tick for the escape is like, roll that dice, get that 5%. Oh, nothing here. Better leave. Uh-oh. It's very funny that none of them recognize Gallop here. Kilger, please, clean out your ears, buddy. I mean, no. Hey, damn, Kilger's got an arm on him, though. Throw Galuf all the way over there. I would love a prequel game with Calgar in it. Play as the Dawn Warriors. There you are. His ass. He started it. I mean, in my opinion, Calgar could take us, so I don't think he was wrong to get rid of the guards. What? Yep, that's me. I mean, we do live in small worlds. We can fly around them very quickly in the airship. Thank goodness Jorgen taught his, like, 5-year-old son how to do ninja stuff. I mean, of course the Calgar was good in a game where he was playable. He's great, look at him. I wanna play as him. Tree, tree, tree. Once again, they did the thing of, here's a temporary solution. Now let's spend years not actually doing anything about this. Well, we sealed him away. It's probably fine, right? This seal is pathetic. It only lasted like 30 years. My god. Most of these seals last like 1,000. Come on, guys. Yeah, just kick the can down the road and then do nothing about it. Yeah, I'm looking at the run percentages for the encounters in Excess Castle, and yeah, like the highest ones are like 30. Oh, there's like one that's like 50, but yeah. Excess Castle really is where the game goes. If you want to run away from a fight, you better have flee. It's true, they are just a bunch of dads. Although I don't know if Calgar's a dad. I don't think we see any children. Maybe just surrogate children in all the werewolves. But we're about to get something really, 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 really useful. So I'm not gonna complain too much. Wow, I nailed that. Hey, 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 hey. Come here, come here. Give me Requiem. I only have Sing on one person, of course, but that's still good enough. Especially with you got Black 5 on you. Yeah, Black level 5. Which means my Bard's magic is pretty decent, so Requiem will do decent damage, which should be good in this upcoming dungeon. I don't think there's much for me to buy. There is new stuff in the shop, I don't think any of it is really for mages. I will pick up a poison rod, maybe two, for no reason whatsoever. If you do have ninjas, scrolls are here. You'll need that in World 3 as well, because I believe Lix is one of the places that gets voided. So if you want to buy scrolls in World 3, they're here in the 12, so... Yeah, really nothing to buy. So yeah, I love how it says full power from back row. But I am fairly certain there is only one harp that isn't percentage-based damage. Yep, so the silver harp is 1 out of 16 health, current HP. It's current as well, it's not even max, it's current HP. This dream harp here is damage equal to 1/8 of current HP, but it can inflict sleep. The Lamia's harp that we got is 3/16 current HP and damage. And the last and final and only good harp is the legendary harp, which just has 75 base power. It also does 8 times damage to dragons, a fact that Shinryu does not like very much. There's a fucking wizard in here. If you give him a frog and some money, he will give you the Cornego Gourd. If you have a Beastmaster, you fucking want that. It means that when you try to catch things, it's an accessory that when you equip it, it means that you can catch monsters at half of their health instead of 1/8. It's ridiculous. Yeah, let's eat a sheep. So there's 3 free full heals in this inn, because there are 3 sheep outside. I don't know, buying stuff isn't like super thing, but like buying healing items isn't super necessary for this group, but I do have white magic. I'll buy an ether, because why not? Cottages are important. Healing my MP is generally very important in a group that uses... Out of the way, buddy. Uses nothing but MP. So if I'd had Bard for longer, I would have Sing on more people, which would be nice, but I don't, so... It's fine. I have Sing, and I have Fira, which should be fine. These cats are not undead. These are just normal cats. So, I do think Dragon Pod... Hello, Zombie Dragon. I do think Dragon Pod at the top of this dungeon might actually be... kinda harsh? So the thing about Dragon Pod is very vulnerable to statuses, which is nice. You can instant death it. If you have something to instant death, absolutely go for it. My problem is I don't, and it has very high magic resist. Its magic defense is very, very high. So I'm a little worried about punching through that. Ash has very low physical defense, so I think actually having a physical class would actually be very helpful in this fight. Sure. I do love that damage, though, for free as well. I think the most bonkers thing about Requiem is that it doesn't cost anything. You can just sing at the undead and they will crumple. I believe that guy still lives. Oh, come on, you got me nearly dead. Come on. God damn it, Drippy. But yeah, it's nice levels. Alright. Dragon Fangs are chemist materials. I can just sell them for a shit ton of money. If you need cash, Dragon Fangs are a good way to get it. If you don't want to, I don't want to fight this fight. If you don't want to bother with doing the Gill Cave. Cheating your way through the Gill Cave. Hey, that's rude. Poison me, bro. I don't actually know if this is helpful, but I'm picking up the bone mail. Oh, all these back attacks, they hurt. Now you really do, you do forget how good thieves are for just, like, never getting in a back attack. It's like, I feel like it's not a thing you would write down, like, hey, the best thing about thieves is you never get surprise attacked, but it is 100% my favorite thing about having a thief. Bone dragons don't really get you anything, so I don't bother fighting them. Zombie dragons get me the dragon fangs, I'll fight them every day, but the bone dragons are annoying. Oh, Lena's poisoned again. Oh, she loves being poisoned. Oh, come on. That's just rude. Come on. Yum yum, more money, please. And it's very funny, just because of the way I've done the job so far. I don't have very much in the way of, like, mix and match magics yet. It's mostly just everybody has black magic on. At some point, I would love to have, like, time magic on someone else. Maybe white magic as well. Ah, get Elven Mantle, idiot. Alright, we have a save point coming up, and this is where I really... This is where I'm gonna have to worry about how the heck I'm gonna do any damage to the spawn. Interesting questions abound. Comet, maybe? Make sure I don't save over the other files. Comet doesn't ignore magic defense, though, I don't think. Be interesting. What save state am I on at this point? 5. You got it. Hey! I can't use Golem, but am I gonna save him? Yeah, I think so. I feel like saving him. One is very easy with this squad, so the very annoying thing about this fight that is not immediately apparent is that these guys are in the back row. I hope I didn't hit the Golem. So physical attacks? Yeah, there we go. Physical attacks do, like, half damage. It's very funny that they're in the back row relative to you. But this squad doesn't care. This squad has Magic and Requiem, so it can just, I mean, if you have Summoner, you have Ifrit, but Ifrit will also hit Golem, so you have to play the odds. You can heal Golem. It's a decent idea, too, but yeah, this team was like, yeah, I don't care. Let's have Golem in my pocket for fun. I do not need this in my life, guys. Come on. Trying to get to a boss I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna beat here. Come on. Alright. Oh boy. I guess I'll just try a bunch of things and see what sticks. He can be stopped and slowed, which is good for me. Yeah, Leonard's gotta get poisoned in a little bit. The foul, leafy demon! But yeah, I would love to go back to the PS1 one for, and for the old translation, really, yeah. It's been ages since I've seen the PS1 translation. He's not heavy. Would gravity work? I was gonna slow, but I'm not sure it's worth it. Bio can be redirected. I'm not sure it's any good. Oh, here we go! Here we go! Oh, Bio did good damage. That's good. Here we go. Bio coming in clutch. But yeah, so if an enemy is heavy, you cannot, like, gravity just doesn't work on them. If they're not heavy, it just then has to get past magic evade. Oh ho! We're fine, we're fine. The arrows are very bad in this fight because they just, even boosted, they just don't do much damage. I can probably show that off. I don't think gravity's any good at this point, just because of how much health I've done, but let's see what an Fira does. A boosted Fira did 288 damage. That is a rod boosted Fira. The arrows are just not helpful at this point. But Bio is higher power, so it's able to get past. Yeah, cries in red mage. Yeah. If you have a physical class, use the physical class instead. He has no physical defense. He has 40 magic defense. He does not take much damage from magic. At least like the underpowered stuff. I think Titan is still fine, especially boosted Titan with the Gaia gear. Really good against him still, but yeah. I'm glad I was like, hey, what about Gravity? Gravity works on more bosses than you would suspect it would. And it did 6,000 damage to him at the start of the fight. Gravity is half health. Half current health, I should say. So if a boss isn't heavy and doesn't have super high magic evade, really good option to just, like, chunk a huge amount of that health off. I could teleport out of here. Yeah, I probably will. Like, I could get more Dragon Fangs, but I have already, done the Guild Cave. In terms of, like, I would love to get more experience and more job points specifically, but I'm not gonna worry too hard about that. Right now, oh dear. Hang on a second, I extremely need to get tissue. Whew! Alright. And I can, I'm not going to, I'm not gonna say that occasionally I swap two Time Mage just so I can escape a dungeon, but, you know, I'm not gonna not say that. I've done that. I might as well kill another sheep, huh? And there's two. Yeah, bah! I have no compunctions. Alright, pretty handy. So then the next interesting boss is Greg. I also don't really have anything cheesy for Greg with this group. It's kind of funny, my first run was just all about the cheese. Because I had Beastmaster, and Beastmaster was my only good fucking job. Basically every boss was find its weakness and then cheese it. So these guys, these little Aquathorns here had instant death when you catch and release them. So they're very, very helpful. I wonder if I can bio it. They're very helpful for anything vulnerable to instant death, like Greg coming up. I don't have anything. I have a decent amount of power, so it's just gonna be a matter of, like, I probably just Zerg him down. I mean, I feel like, Galuf, this is a very, insecure way to have a castle. I feel like having a backdoor entrance like this, terrible idea. I should let me in. Grumble, grumble. I'll go rest the inn, and then we've got a dragon to heal. So I know that Greg coming up is heavy, but it does look like Enkidu is not. So there's a decent chance I can Zerg down Enkidu with Gravity. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, I'm gonna on top of the Moogle. I like getting on top of the Moogle, it's very funny. Alright, gonna go see Keto. Alright, Lena, you up? You ready? Doesn't want to eat vegetables. I'm just like, I know the answer, I'll be poisoned. Lena's answer is always to get poisoned, yeah. He loves it. Drink this. Oh, it's probably fine. She's probably fine. Thank you, this is my 4th run of the Fiesta, which I'm quite happy about because the last couple of years I've only managed to get in 4 runs total. And yeah, I'm on my 4th run, kind of mid-Fiesta. We're kind of in the middle point of the Fiesta now in July. So it's nice. It's nice to be here, to be able to get more than 4 in this year. I just haven't managed to get... I used to get about 7 or 8 in. And then just a couple of years ago, I was just really busy around this time and just didn't manage to get very many in. I kind of leveled off at 4. But this year has been a good year for it. It's been good timing of me being away with it, so... I don't know if I'll get 8 in, but I'm definitely going to do at least 1 run after this, so... 4 Zerkers! 4 Zerkers! Alright, we have our dragon. Oh no, I've done way more than 4 years of Fiesta. I mean, this is my 4th run of this year. I've been fasting since, oh god, not the entire time, but like 2015, maybe? Look. Oh yeah, 2015 was my first. Yeah, this is actually, I guess, 10 years of fasting for me. Yeah, I did 4 runs in 2015, and like 8 in 2016 and 17, 6 in 2018, back up to 8 in 2019, 8 in 2020, 7 in 2021, 7 in 2022, then only 4 in 2023 and 4 in 2024. So I'm kind of hoping to get at least 6 runs in this year, which would be nice, so... Yeah, no, I found out about the Fiesta in 2015 and was like, oh my god. How have I not been doing this before now? So, very funnily, you get different dialogue depending on if you come to Surrogate before or after Gallup has died. I'm coming here early, of course, because there are two things I want in here for two of my jobs. If you, don't really care about that, you can come here much later. But this is Swift Song, one of the best songs in the game. I seem to say that about every song, but, legit, Swift Song is ridiculously good. It increases party speed, but that means it basically decreases ATB charge time. You can get to the point where you have speed songed enough that, your enemies will never get an attack off. And that's hopefully what I'm gonna do to Ned, next week, I'm hoping. I'll be doing a decent amount of World 3, so I guess it's gonna depend on, how long it takes to do stuff. No, I don't remember when Fiesta first started, but it was before 2015. That was not in early. But yeah, I've done an awful lot of runs of Final Fantasy V because it's a great game. It's very fun. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for Float. Alright, so Float and Speed Song, extremely valuable to me, so... Out we go. You know, it is kind of funny. I was saying earlier that Bard and Time fill, similar niches, but I think the thing is that, it's kind of really Chemist, Bard, and, Time overlap with each other, but are not entirely the same. So, Bard and Time both get the ability to, stop foes, but then Bard gets the ability to, raise stats, which is a thing that, Chemist does. I wasn't sure if any of the gear here would be any use to me and my full mage squad, and the answer is no. But there is new gear here if you have some physical classes, so... Another reason to pop in while Gallup is still alive. You come here after, I think, Zayzat bites it. I think you might also get different dialogue. I pretty much always go there right after getting the dragon, though. Just kind of useful. Kind of forgot there were even encounters on this island, because you sink it so fast! Oh man, I was like, I'm going to encounter? What? So you do have to sink Guido's cave before you can find Zayzat outside of Xstat's castle. I'm not sure that's a flag so much as a story beat, but, yeah. If you go over there, Zayzat will not be there right now. You're supposed to go at Surrogate to find out that Zayzat has his fleet over by, Xstat's castle. You do not have to go to Surrogate for him to spawn, but you do have to sink Guido's cave. Yeah. thing is, I'm thinking about the other runs I'm gonna do this year, and I'm not sure I'm going to do an advanced run this year. I mean, the main problem with advanced runs is that there are only 3 advanced jobs. I do like this. The change this year is you get assigned 4 jobs, and then you can change whichever one you want the advanced job when you get it, so you can ditch your worst job, which is nice. But the thing is, I've done a few advanced runs with only 3 classes. I kind of have used all 3 in various combinations, and the advanced jobs do tend to be, apart from Oracle, Gladiator and Cannoneer at least tend to be very centralizing. Because using them early, they're so, with the Chaos Job mod, they are so overpowered. It is incredibly funny. If you have a problem, your answer is probably shoot it with a cannon or stab it with a gladiator sword. There's definitely that, like, have I done the GBA jobs enough? Hey buddy, what's up? God, this theme is a banger. I actually had Battle on the Big Bridge as, like, my ringtone for a long time. Back when you did things like have ringtones, it didn't just default to, like, just have the default song. I don't bother, like, changing any of my notification or songs anymore. Which is probably a little sad, really. I don't really need Mighty March. Let's just go ahead and start singing the Swift song. He can be silenced. I'm not sure how helpful it is. Better on in Keto, I think, silence. Probably just slap him. Get slowed, idiot! I feel that, like, yeah, you're starting getting anxious when you heard them. You're like, oh, phone call. I mean, you've seen me there. You heard me, I guess, rather than seen me, like, lose my shit, like, a couple of times on stream when my phone has gone off, and that's what it does to me as well. Yeah, I hear that, and I'm like, fuck. How does Bio do? Decent. I assume haste speeds up speed song, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how the Swift song, when it increases your agility, but I'm not sure if there is, like, if it does on ATB ticks. I assume it does it on ATB ticks, which means that haste probably does speed it up. But it's not something I've ever, like, thought about. So this guy's vulnerable to death. I do not have death, so unfortunately we're just gonna keep going, and then Enkito's gonna come in. Be a right pain in my ass. Oh yeah, return is very funny. Don't accidentally cast that. So if a battle is going badly, cast return and you'll go back to the start of it. There's Enkidu. Alright, so he should be gravitable, and he's in the back, but that should not be a problem for this crew. So I'm kind of hoping I can just zerg him down before he decides to fuck me up. I'm gonna do the gravity first, though, because it'll do most damage. He is at full health. Yeah, and Kiddo can be a real fucking asshole because the... I'll slow him first, maybe, yeah. There we go. Because he has vampire. Yeah, he shouldn't key don't. So you do damage to him, and then he goes, haha, I'm about to slap all that damage back at you. And he heals himself to full, and it's like, wow, I really wish you hadn't done that. Yeah, you'd be surprised at how many bosses you can actually use gravity on. To, like, really good effect. Hopefully this kills him. Get fucked! Now, the power of this team is, immense. Even though Black is definitely, like, a bit weaker, Bio is still pretty good. White Mage means killing me is, like, tough. And time is coming in really nice with the haste, the slows, and the gravities, even. There is one particular fight coming up where, Gravaga, specifically, is incredibly good. And it is a fight, it's a notoriously awful fight, too, as well. And Gravaga really makes mincemeat of it, which is really nice. Now, goodbye, Battle on the Big Bridge, but we get a submarine. I'm looking forward to not having to spend time, grinding out reflect rings. I do not want reflect rings on this team. One, unnecessary, I have White Mage. If I want reflect, I got it. Two, counterproductive. White magic does not go through reflect, will be bounced off of me onto the enemy. Terrible idea. I'd rather be able to heal than bounce some attacks back, so... I enjoy the fact that, this will be the first run of the year that I have not grinded reflect rings. The thing is, like, I did grind reflect rings last run, even though I had Summoner. And Summoner gets Carbuncle. The thing is, like, in order to do the strat to fight the Guild Turtle effectively, I needed 3 reflect rings, because one Carbuncle is at the very end of the world in Excess Castle, so I've had to go all the way up Excess Castle, get Carbuncle, and then leave. And 2, you need it on 3 out of 4 people, not everyone, so... Yeah, I grinded reflect rings last run. And then I ended up with like 8 of them. Absolutely buck wild. Mostly because I did a lot of mugging in Phoenix Tower. Which got me so many reflect rings. At least they sell for a decent amount, so, but yeah. If you don't have white magic, or like Summoner, really, it can be a good idea to grind out reflect rings. They are a very good accessory against X-Death at the end of World 2. Hi, am I gonna get one anyway? Because that would be funny. Not that this crew is all that good against, Reflect. Thinking of it, I think, does Comet go through? Yeah, Comet goes through, but I don't think any of my black magic does. This is where it's like, is it a good idea to, at this point, swap some mages around? And learn time 6 and black 6. This might be a good opportunity for me to swap over. It's definitely nice for Arrow to have a secondary ability. He's been running on only black for ages, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and swap these two over. I mean, I'll be swapping Galif soonish anyway, with the Bard there, but I think this is good. Normally I would wait until I mastered a job before flipping, but Time and Black 6 are, like, pretty much all I need out of them, so... Mastery's gonna come with, when I'm at the point where I don't really need to be having to... Oh god. Oh my god. Well, that could have gone better. That could have gone better. That could go a lot better, like, say, a fucking red dragon who is undead. Fuck! I don't know if I'm better off using Cura on it, or probably Fire, actually, even without the boost. Not Fire, Blizzard. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, man. Brain fart. That was a brain fart. He's a fire dragon. I meant Blizzard, and then I picked fire twice. Oops, am I dead? Oh, not quite. I put frost rods on specifically for this fight, and then I picked the wrong one. It's Friday, we're all tired. Please Requiem kill it, or I'm in some trouble here. Woo! I didn't think I was gonna get lucky again, but so in a stroke of like really weird no, we're fine. Really weird luck. When I had the thief, I managed to steal a flame ring from that guy. It's a rare steal as well. I wasn't even aiming for it. I just happened to like be using Mug, and I got it, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh well, I guess I have a free flame ring, why not? Get out of here, buddy. Let's see if I get any reflect rings. reflect rings drop to me while I don't need them, which would be very funny. I would laugh. I mean, I do want a reflect ring. Maybe even 2 reflect rings later on, but that's at a point in the game where I don't need them as a drop from in here. I will have other means of getting reflect rings by the time I want a reflect ring. Oh, we have wow, that must be just ahead. Yeah, like 100 experience. So that's a funny thing that happens when Galuf leaves. If you just do the bosses, you only get job points on those 3, but Galuf fights random encounters on the way to Greg. So he actually gets some experience. Rather than just job points. So Galuf ends up job points, behind, but can end up a little bit experience ahead, which is very funny. I don't keep expecting that pop-up for the reflect ring. Be like, here you go. Here, I always get stuff on runs where I don't need it. Like, I've had like power staff, staff of light, all sorts of things dropped on me in runs where I cannot use them, and I'm going, what? What are you doing? I will be getting a power staff. It's just the easiest way to, don't you do it, to berserk Shinryu, in my opinion. Get out of here, buddy. Woo, that's the kill. So that trap chest wasn't really worth getting. It was like a blood sword. It sells for an okay amount, but, you know, I can't use it. It is a sword. It's also a bad sword. But it's actually okay on specifically the, like... Might be the Pixar Master version, almost the Game version game. If you have, like, rapid fire, which kind of bypasses the hit check of it, which is terrible. Its hit rate is garbage, right? If you bypass that, then, like, you can drain a lot of health. It's very funny. Hey, pull me to the front row! So there's, one specific chest that I, of course, really, really want in this dungeon, and then I have to figure out who the fuck gets it. I feel like it's between my Black Mage and my Time Mage. Way! Well, I need to get some water, so I feel like leaving it on this screen while I get some water. I'll be right back. No, isn't this the way of it? You never get the 1 out of 16 drops when you want them. You only get them when you don't give a shit. Hey, Zayzats, what's up? It's down in the basement. Alright, here we go. The most important chest in here for me specifically. What's it gonna be? Another red dragon. Hopefully I won't mess this up this time. I think like the only thing I don't like about a 750 run is that I will have more mages than I have gold hairpins. Like I said, you can get a third. I cannot recommend it. I have done it. I don't. So the thing about the third golden hairpin is that it is a steal. I believe it's also a rare steal. And it's the rare steal from the mime at the bottom of Walt's Tower in World 3, where you get the job mime. And of course you can see I don't exactly have Thief. But hey, by that point, you have gotten the Thief knife. So with the Thief knife in hand, you can steal that from Go-Go, but you are under a time limit. So that is the thing about Go-Go, of course. Going to get mine, you have 7 minutes. You go underwater, you can get more minutes. Then you fight him, and what you have to do is, like, do nothing for, like, 2 or 3 minutes. And, instead, you have to stab him with a knife, hope the mug procs, hope that it gets the... I don't think it's 1 out of 16 steel, but it's, like, equivalent. Get the rare steel. And make it out before it's game over. You know, defeat him and make it out. It's ridiculously hard. There isn't really a good way to save before him, so if you are not, you know, if you're on console, you're in big trouble. Overall, it is not worth trying to steal from the mime. I cannot recommend not doing it enough. So when you have 3 mages, you just kind of got to choose one that doesn't get to half MP. I think here it's almost certainly going to be my white mage. Do you know how many, I haven't had any much trouble with reflect rings this run, but you know how many metamorphs I needed to kill for a single staff of light on my last run? It was 60. It was 60 metamorphs. To get a 1 out of 16. Yeah, alright. I mean, that's good. I don't have to get any more reflect rings for Fork Tower now, I guess. We're all good. How many have I killed? Like 10? I've killed 8! My next reflect ring grind is going to be wretched. No, I'm not fine. I don't want to get a third one dropped. I don't need that in my life. I don't need a third one. I probably don't even need 2. I'm probably sending a single person up against Rug Wizard, because the hard side of Fork Tower for this team is going to be Minotaur. I feel like all I'll need for Rogue Wizard is my Black Mage with a Reflect Ring, and then it'll be fine. Alright, this douche. Yeah, I knew it took the comedy option, for sure. That's a little rude. I'm gonna have to use a Phoenix down now, which I'm a little peeved about, but let's get this guy to sleep, and now Atomos is a formality. Alright, Comet? I guess we'll figure out what the best damage option here is. Pew 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 pew. So Atomos is only vulnerable to sleep, but he is vulnerable to sleep. Yeah, I guess I might as well just like Swift Song here. Let's get my ATB in faster. Alright, let's try Bio. He's not got any, like, weaknesses or, resistances. Yeah, he's doing a big yawn. It's taking him a very long time. So the thing about sleep is that sleep lasts literally forever unless you are physically attacked. So as long as I do nothing but magic... okay, I think Bio is probably the correct option. I'm gonna try equipping a Poison Rod. I don't believe that the Poison Rod boosts Bio's power, but I don't know if I've ever tried it, so... I think usually when I have a squad like this, I'm not usually relying on Bio. Bio is pretty decent. It's better than the arrows at this point, unless the enemy is undead. Undead enemies do not take, undead enemies get healed by poison. Ooh, I think it did boost it. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that Bio is boosted by poison rods. Okay. Alright. I thought it was just the elements that were boosted by it. Well, you learn new things every day. But yeah, Bio is terrible in Drakenvale, but fire is good because undead enemies are weak to fire generally. Not always, as we saw with the dragons, but the fire dragons, but the red dragons, that's what they're called. Bio is a terrible option against undead, but otherwise, wow, I need to put that way that poison rods do in fact boost bio damage. So Black Magic does actually have a much better offensive option in World 2 than, before the Agas come out than I thought in Bio. Once I get the Agas, which is coming up really soon, Bio's gonna be put away again, but it does actually do work. That's some decent damage there. Bye, buddy! Yeah, if you have a black mage and magic attacks, physical attacks will of course wake him up, so you can, like, you know, physical attack and put him to sleep, physical attack and put him to sleep, but he does have some magic evade, so he can dodge sleep, so it's not, it's nowhere near as safe as putting him to sleep and then just lobbing magic attacks that don't wake him up at him over and over again. So there we go! Atmos down, and now my black mages are about to go off. The 5th level of magic is, I think, probably the biggest power buff for all 3 of these in the game. Maybe? No, I think time still, yeah, gets, like... You get the Agas for black, you get Curaga for, white magic, and you get 2 very good spells for time as well, so... One, which is another reason to not bother picking up any reflect rigs in this tower, which time also doesn't want you to be reflected all the time. Anyway, rip Zayzat. And we just cold clocked that old man. Knocked him the fuck out. Rip King. It's kind of like how going from Pure and Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard, you got like a big, like, boost when the Aras came out. But honestly, the Agas is such a bigger jump than the Aras, it's kind of crazy. So the base black magic spells, Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder, have 15 power. The Aras have 50. So you have plus 35 power. I might as well talk about this while Gallup's grieving. But then you go up, you go from 50 to the Agas, which are 185 base power. So it is funny. It is like both are about triple the power of the last set of spells, but you really feel it you feel it a lot more going from 185 from 50 than you do going from 15 to 50, in my opinion. The number is just much bigger. Alright, rip Zayzat, that's 2 Dawn Warriors down. Alright, we are heading to Mur. No, that's the wrong way. Best to go out this way, I think. Hey look, a suspicious crack in the ground. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think it is. Like, the Aras do feel a lot more powerful, but yeah, it's like scaling kind of with their stats, with your power. You're like, haha, I'm doing like 600 damage instead of like 100. And then yeah, the time you spend the Aras, you are really feeling how bad the Aras are in World 2. They just do not do anywhere near enough damage. And then you get the Agas and you're doing thousands of damage and you're like, oh yeah, this is the good shit. Alright, let's spend. I actually got a lot of money in Guild Cave. I'm about to spend like all of it. So white gets Curaga, Reflect, and Berserk. So these two are, of course, very situation dependent. Reflect means I don't need Reflect rings. I can just cast Reflect if I want it. And Curaga is ridiculously good. Heals so much. But really what we're here for is the Thundaga, Firaga, Blizzaga, and we are here for Graviga and Hastega. Old, I don't actually know if I've ever used Old on anything. Have I ever actually used Old on anything? I could use it on the Antlion, I guess. He is vulnerable Old. But yeah, Hastega, party-wide haste, amazing. Graviga here, again, like, weird spell, but is going to be so helpful against one of the nastiest boss fights in the game. Like, well, boss fight kind of coming up very shortly is, like, one of the big walls of the game. Like, just, certain parties have just the worst time against these guys. Absolutely wretched times. But Graviga does 7/8 of current of health as damage. You know, not only is it not only is it huge, it's like 7/8 is huge, you know? Like, it is so good. But it doesn't work on non-heavy enemies, and its best uses by far are in boss fights and a lot of bosses because they have more health. And random encounters. I don't know if you ever really want to use Graviga. Some of the nastier enemies are probably heavy. And like, you're probably better off just doing damage. Or having your time mage haste your like black mage. I don't know if there's a situation. I should have only bought 3 of those. It's fine. I don't know if there's a situation with a random encounter where you would care to either you're running away from it because fuck that fight, or you're killing it some other way. But Hastega is so good in every boss fight. So my thing here is, we're going to Gita's Cave. The Metamorphs are weak to wind, but in that regard, I don't really... Air knifing doesn't really seem like a good way to do it with mages. Doesn't seem like a good way to do it. I wonder if I really just want to, like, Firaga them to death instead. I don't think we have any resistances, so... Still don't have a better weapon for your white mage, which is very funny. I can get one in the upcoming cave. Will I? I don't know. Maybe my bard wants to stab him with the wind knife. I feel like I can probably stop the metamorph, though. Guess we'll find out. Sorry, that came through. I didn't think that would come through the mic. My apologies. Wrong button. We do not need to go see Castle Beepus. I do not have a summoner. He's not worth the fight. How's my bard doing in terms of, no points? 44, alright. It's very funny, I'm nowhere near, anywhere near as high level or job points as I normally am. Because I'm doing, like, no grinding for, like, rare reflect rings or anything like that, so... It'll be very funny. I mean, I don't think it will go badly, I have so much power. And it's gonna take a while before that deficit catches up to me. Alright, over here... Cave... Yeah, I guess we'll see how much damage a Rod Boosted Firaga does. But no, I'm glad to have learned something new in this run, which is that you can boost bio with poison rods. I mean, it makes sense. I just don't think I've ever thought to try it. Alright, can you be stopped? Yes, that's probably what I want to do. Ah, my white mage only has up to black 4. That's okay. Okay, 2,500 damage. Yeah, this is definitely where I want to be, I think. You don't have the hairpin. Probably want it on my time mage if Arrow is faster than Ferris. Very slightly, okay. Then yeah, that's probably where I want my golden hairpin. I always get this wrong. That's wrong. I always get this wrong. I always come in here and be like, yeah, that's the one. It's the 2 leftmost ones, but I never remember which one opens the path forward and which one opens the switch to the path forward. And I'm always left going, ah, fuck. Can't believe we've done this. I don't normally bother fighting these guys, Dark Aspects. They're like the blood slimes in the river. They have vampires, so if you don't kill them, they just suck. But I have Firaga, so I thought maybe a Fira would kill them, but apparently not. But yeah, I don't have to like really care all that much, which is pretty good. A lot of MP for the Metamorph. So if you want the Staff of Light, so the reason why I'm stopping them and killing them very quickly is if you want the Staff of Light from Metamorphs, you have to kill it while it's in the Old Man form. If you kill them when they are in another form, the staff cannot drop. Terribly annoying. I think you also only get job points if they die while morphed. Not that they give much of anything else, but I think you only get the ability points and that's it. Yeah, wizards, not even once. I'm using so much MP. I'll probably run away from the slimes just so I have MP for this guy. I would very much like a Staff of Light drop, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be broken up if we don't get it. I feel like I'm powerful enough to take on X-Death without it. Also, fun fact, you know I told you I spent I killed 60 of these guys for Staff of Light on my last run. Guess who forgot to break it over X-Death's head? I spent all that time digging for one, and then I didn't even use it. Oops. Classic me. I totally forgot. I just completely and utterly forgot. Because I wanted to use it at the end of the fight when he gets kind of gnarly, and then I just completely forgot by the end of the fight to break it. These things happen. When Whenever I run out of MP, I just equip air knives on Faris and Arrow, and I just go in for the kill. I just, like, stab him to death while he's stopped. We'll see how that goes, because I'm gonna run out of MP very soon. You can really see the power increase from Ara's to Aga's. Like, I was doing like 400 damage with an Ara that was neutral, and now I am doing 2,500. Alright, here we go. Air knife, air knife. Front row, front row. See how I go stabbing him to death? Woo! I let him, Ooh! Oh, wow! Alright, that was mean. Jerk. Zombied my bard, what an asshole. You're a real prick. Alright, let's see Kiraga at work. Woo! Yeah, these guys have 7,000 health. And I do not get a rest at the end of this cave, so... This does not seem especially, wise. Oh, you jerk. Alright, we're just running from now on. You got it. No Staff of Light, but these things happen. I'm not willing to use any ethers or elixirs in this cave. Hit the turtle! Hit the turtle! Slap it around! Slap it around, Arrow! What's up with this turtle? I'm gonna abuse it. Like, what the fuck, man? You see a turtle on its back? Not only did you not help it, you pushed it over! I cannot defense this turtle. You're not defenseless, buddy. You just didn't use those defenses. Tree, 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 tree. Yeah, I mean, Arrow thoroughly deserves to be shit on from a great height by this guy. Alright. We're heading to the Forest of Myrrh, which has, I do think this is probably one of the nastiest boss fights in the game. But we shouldn't have any problem with it. Can you heal me? Can I get heal? Can I drink any good water and and get a lovely heal? Please, I'm so low on MP. I mean, blue mages are living here because they could get Aeroga from here, from one of Metamorph's transformations, and then they have air-powered Aerogas for Metamorphs. They eat good in this dungeon. Well, I didn't get a Staff of Light, but it should not be necessary, hopefully. Put it back in the middle. Ah, heal. Yum yum. Alright, we're going back to Myrrh. So yeah, it's funny that you can go to Myrrh before you go to the turtle. But since the level 5 spells are there, and the air knives which are ridiculously good for basically any physical class in that cave specifically, you pretty much always visit Myrrh before going to the Gilo's cave. It just gives you such a power boost on several classes, and you get new defensive gear finally. It's just very funny to me that it's like, go to Myrrh to get powered up, and then leave so you can actually do the thing you're supposed to do in Myrrh. So I've never been very good at navigating Myrrh. You would think I've done it like 60-something times that I would be, I would know where everything is, but I extremely don't. Luckily for me, there are maps online, so... Ugh, exactly the enemies I didn't really want to fight first. So the problem with the Gala Jellies is that they absorb pretty much all elements, so... Goodbye. This is fine. Oh, that's so good. You do go with your black mages from really struggling to wipe out random encounters to, excuse me, sir. I was talking. I wasn't even moving. I'd been moved. And then you decided to get in my grill. Jerks. But yes, you go from like barely thinking encounters to blasting them in one hit, and it's, oh, it's nice. It's nice to be this powerful again. Back when you got the arrows and you were wiping out encounters, it felt so good, and now it feels great again. It's like, goodbye, jerks. I do normally run from encounters in the forest, Again, unless you have good party-wide stuff, they're not super worth fighting. It's worth fighting for me. I'm getting a good amount of experience, and money and stuff, and they're not that difficult for me to fight right now. Because here's where the problems begin with that Gala Jelly. They absorb fire, ice, lightning, poison, holy earth, and water. But I can kill everything with the Aga and then comet it, I think. That should work. Yeah, that was a heal right there. Not quite a kill, fair enough. Go with a nicely timed comet to the face. Got white 6, that's good. Cause that, yeah, that's a good time for me to swap Galif and Lena. Hey, back attacking, hey! Back attacking and murdering my poor lad is not allowed. That's so rude. How dare you, sir? Yeah, I think a Rise is a level 6 one, yeah. Get Firaga, idiot! Yeah. Probably stock up on high potions. I do have money. Probably do that before I go Excess Castle. This crew doesn't exactly need high potions, but it is nice to conserve my White Mage's MP by using them. I'm not that worried about MP usage in here because there are 2 heal points, so I can just kind of blast to get some much needed experience in. This fight with 2 Gala Jellies I'm just gonna bounce on though. I'm gonna like comet the both of them, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Hey, buddy, I think you might be weak to fire? Oh, no, this is not weak to anything. Okay, interesting. Wow, rude. It is very funny to me, like, Guido sends you here, it's like, go here, protect the you know, go to the tree, find out, and, like, doesn't bother telling you that the guardians of the tree are the crystals. I would maybe have appreciated a bit of a heads up on that, Guido, and then maybe we wouldn't have destroyed them. And honestly, sending us here to this tree was a mistake on Guido's part, because it does, you know, lead directly to Xdeath blowing up all of the crystals of this world. Maybe we should just never bothered coming here, and then everything would be fine. That's kind of the thing in a lot of JRPGs, isn't it? A lot of the time, the actions of the heroes kind of fuck everything up. I tried to grab. Yes, the crystals were asking about. I mean, they really were. I mean, I'm not going to dispute that. The crystals get really aggro with you. What it is, it's definitely just very funny to me. That, I mean, a lot of them do that, where it's like, you collect the MacGuffin and the villain comes and steals it from you, and it's like, oh, we could have just stayed home and, like, everything would be much better off for it. It's very funny, you know, the evil wins when good people do nothing axiom. So many JRPGs are about how the good guys doing stuff actually kind of leads to the villains winning for a bit. It really doesn't matter, this shield doesn't matter one bit, because I can't equip either. But I refuse to let the Aegis Shield burn, on principle. Another area of the game where the GBA slowdown is so slowed down, all these flames. And see it when you move across the screen, it's very funny. The way he seems to like speed up and slow down. Depending on how many you put on the screen. There's so many of the times the villains would not win if the heroes didn't gather all the MacGuffins for them. Here it's like, well, Xeth couldn't make it past the Guardians. Which, fair, the Guardians are dreadful. And we did his job for him. But yeah, this is why I'm not, like, worried about MP. At least I wasn't. I will be running from encounters after such a though, actually. Fire! Ah, Bard is mastered! Yeah, burn, fire, yeah! Let's swap these two over! My Bard is mostly singing, so I think white is good on that, as like a backup white mage. Then here, yeah, probably. Flip those around. We finally got another weapon for my white mage, which is very funny. Alright, let's heal up. So yeah, you can let the Aegis shield burn and get a flame shield. I don't have anyone who can use shields. It's a very moot point, but, no. The flame shield is inferior to the Aegis shield, and you also get another flame shield. So it's better. It's nearly always better to take the egg shield, except actually if you do not have, if like me, you do not have a class that can use a shield. The flame shield sells for more money than the egg shield. I don't care. I have 130,000 money. I'm good. See, I don't want to burn up my MP before this fight. Alright. So, my strategy in here is to use Bard and White for buffing and healing, while these two in particular, with their time magic, have a fun time. So, we're gonna see why Time Mage actually is really, really good against this boss. This is one of the few bosses in the game that's like a multi-encounter. 4 crystals, baby! Alright, and they are Nasty. Alright, they all have... let me... do Mighty March here. They all have 7,777 health. They all just do normal attacks until they get below 3,000 health, and then they get mad, and they use super spells. They use like Firaga, Earthquake, Eroga. They basically just fuck you up. I think I can slow them. Let's try it. To protect, I'm not sure I care, but might as well, I guess. I had 2 of them, that's not bad. Alright, so kinda here's where we're gonna get into it. Gonna keep using, Protect. They do have some magic evade, so this is not a guarantee. Yep, and I don't want to do it and then have them attack, so I'll just wait before we try again. Being mean, they don't have that much magic evade. It's been a little harsh on me right now. Wait. Oh, come on. It's just being rude now. I'm gonna do it now and it's gonna be like way too early. Oh, come on. This does work. They're not heavy. There we go. Fucking finally. This is gonna get me killed. They're about to earthquake me, which is very funny. Yeah. I knew the Gravigo would come out at like the worst time, but we're fine. This should kill it. You get dunked, idiot. So yeah, that is very much the strategy. The strategy hopefully involves not taking an attack to the fucking face, though. Alright, so the only one that's a little bit of a problem is this fire one up here, as we will see, but let's hit this back one. Oh, come on. Well, what we'll do is we'll have 2 Swift Song singers. That'll hopefully make me go so fast, it won't matter. Let's try slowing them all down. Oh, I hit the top one, that's good. There we go. This is the way. Then we get Black Magic, we Firaga it to death. So Graviga is, as you can see, really, really good. It does hit more than I'm making it look. I guess more than the game is making it look for me. They have 20% magic evade. I mean, I guess maybe they have an 8 shell on. Oh dear. Did it again, but we're good, we're good. So the only one that's a problem is that top crystal. So the top crystal is, immune to, all of them are immune to lightning and ice. Of course, this is a fire crystal, so it also absorbs fire. So we're gonna have to be a little ballsy here. And go for Comet and hope it doesn't kill me. Before I can get like another Comet off. If this doesn't kill it. Did it kill it? Beautiful! Mwah! You love to see it. But Graviga is a great way to get it down to like 1,000 health. And then you just have to make sure you Graviga it and then you're ready to pounce on it. Yeah, we fucked it. We fucked it a little bit. Yeah, there were crystals. We did his job for him. Oops. Go to the rescue again! Woo! Murmur. Sounds like a Pokemon. Murmur. Alright, in we go. Oh god, that's my white mage. Oh, actually. Oh no, I've made a mistake. Alright. Cast Reflect on myself. I was saying mistakes were made. There we go. I have fast forward though, so they weren't made that badly. Oh wait, does that not knock me out of Sing? Okay, only some of them knock me out of Sing. Okay, I thought his attacks just would. They don't, much like his fucking, attacks as Ted. They didn't actually knock me out of Sing, which is very funny. I don't know if there's anything worth doing other than, slapping in for some damage with Reflect on here. Yeah, White Mage, you want to die quickly, so that really means you want to have a damage class on. I kind of forgot. Alright, here we go. This is good. The White Mage wasn't too bad for the Reflect. It would have been better if I was Black Mage with Firaga, but, you know. This is based entirely on damage, by the way. There are ways to cheese it and skip past it, which is very funny. But yeah, like, he only moves phases once you've done a certain amount of damage to him. Yeah, I should cast Meteor and die, like Tella. So having him hurt himself was a really good way. You can see why this is like taking forever. It's because I'm doing no damage to him. There we go, finally. Jesus. I forgore when I made him the white mage. At least Krill is gonna be a very adorable white mage. Rip Galuf. F's in chat. That's 3. That's another dad down. Dad down. Dad and Granddad down. I don't think there's anything you can do to speed this up other than just waiting. Yeah, it's true. All dads have to die. We do know this. JRPG? Grandpa's saying hi. Yeah, it's a little weird. You never do really find out what happened to Krill's parents, Galuf's kid and kid's spouse. We never actually. I don't actually know if it's ever established, like, if Galuf is Krill's paternal or maternal grandfather. Alright. Thank you, Krill, for bringing the dragon. After cigarettes, ended up in a third world. Right. Krill. So adorable. Look at this cutie. There's Bard all mastered. Right, put in a little white mage outfit. So cute. It's true, Granddad is just a dad squared. We all know this. Alright. Well, I think that this is a pretty good stopping place. I feel like Exit Castle is quite long, so I think this is a decent place for me to more than leave off for now. Alright, well, next time, X-Death's castle awaits. We go into World 3. A decent amount of World 3 will be done because, I want to get Meteor, so I have to at least do Fork Tower, right? Alright, heading over to Tina, who I think is doing FF5 speedruns, so more FF5 seems appropriate. And I will see you guys on Sunday for, oh my god, I've forgotten, Zexion, our new Sunday, Tuesday game. More of this next Wednesday. Bye, everybody.